Saturday, January 23rd, 2021, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. Today we're going to look at gold coins, and in particular numismatics, which is basically the study and the collection of coins and metals. I've seen that a Brasher Dubloon, which is a gold coin minted in the 1780s or 90s in the US by a private mint, sold for over $9 million the other day through Heritage Auctions. It's a Texas company. They're online, Heritage Auctions. You can check them out. I've actually bought coins from them many years ago. I have an account with them. I would say, a part-time coin collector, gold and silver, and other coins as well, maybe some copper coins. But I'm also, of course, a stacker of bullion. There is a difference. Bullion are gold and silver coins or bars that are pretty close to the spot price. Yes, there are premiums when you buy bullion to the spot price, and the premium does shift. And then there are collector's coins. In the US, of course, in 1933, when President Roosevelt signed Executive Order 6102, the Secretary of the Treasury at the time, he was a coin collector, so he exempted collector's coins from being confiscated. So that law or that executive order is still in the books, and I recommend you look at ITM Trading and Lynette Zhang. She knows a lot more about what coins you can buy that are not liable to confiscation in the United States. I'm not an expert, but I saw the other day a guy by the name of Michael Saylor. He's a hedge fund manager. He's like an engineer, and he's really gone into Bitcoin. And he was saying gold is bulky. Bitcoin, you don't have to carry it around. You can go anywhere in the world, and it's not bulky, of course, because it's air, right? It's not anything real. But I'm not saying all gold coins are going to be worth 9 million and they're easy to carry if you want to carry a substantial monetary amount. But it goes to show that you can carry a coin similar to this one. This is a $20 gold piece. This is from 1908. So it's a St. Gaudens $20 gold piece. The one that just sold, and we're going to have a look at the article from the Daily Mail, is a Brasher Dubloon. It's about, I would say, 3/4 of the weight of this coin. So you could very easily put something like that in your pocket, worth almost $10 million. Of course, if the world went into a Mad Max scenario, prices of collectibles probably would drop relative to other goods, but it would still be worth something, I guess. And if there isn't a Mad Max scenario and you still want to transport $10 million almost, yeah, that coin will do. And before I go into the article, let's have a look here. And I recommend people, not only in the US, but here in the UK as well. There's a book called The United States Coins. It's the official red book. I just bought the 2020 edition a few weeks ago. There you go. I've got one from 2006. And you might ask, why don't you have every year? Well, even this one, of course, the prices change. But what it gives you, the red book, is the difference in value for each grading and for each coin, how rare they are. So even the 2006 one is good to have, so you have an idea of how rare the coins are. I also recommend the website pcgs.com. It gives you all the latest prices of numismatic or collectible coins online. pcgs.com. recommend that. So what you can do, you can look at the prices that are going for coins there and compare them to the Red Book and the year and the different kinds of coins, right? But there's something about Mr. Brasher here in this book, and I'll quickly read it for you. And it says, this is on page 12, enterprising Americans were responsible for some of the other copper and brass pieces that circulated during the 18th century. The Gloucester token, about which little is known, was one of these. Samuel and John Higley of Granby, Connecticut, made an interesting series of threepence pieces during the period from 1737 to 1739. John Chalmers, a silversmith in Annapolis, Maryland, issued silver shillings, sixpence, and threepence pieces in 1783. And here's the interesting one that we are looking into. In 1786 and 1787, Ephraim Brasher, not sure Ephraim or Ephraim, how you pronounce that name. So Brasher, a New York goldsmith, struck gold coins of the value of a doubloon, about $15 in New York currency. Standish Berry of Baltimore, Maryland, made a curious silver threepence token in 1790. I had a look here on page 65, New York and Related Issues, Brasher Dubloons, and it says that the gold pieces Brasher made weighed about 408 grains and were valued at $15 in New York's currency. So 408 grains, that's the equivalent of 26.438 grams, and it was 22 carat. So I did the calculation. The doubloon, the Brasher Dubloon, is about 0.78 of an ounce. Of course, the $20 gold piece is 0.9675 or thereabouts of an ounce. It's not totally an ounce of gold. An ounce of gold pre-1933 was actually $20.67. So it's even smaller or less heavy than this coin, the one that went for $9.36 million. So let's quickly have a read here. Daily Mail, it says, rare coin called a Brasher Dubloon, made by a New York craftsman. Well, he was a goldsmith, really. In 1787, before the U.S. Mint began releasing coins, sells at auction for $9.36 million. So yeah, the U.S. Mint, I think, only started minting in 1793. Heritage Auctions offered the New York-style Brasher Dubloon on Thursday evening as part of an auction of U.S. coins. It came from the collection of the late New York businessman Donald G. Partrick, who purchased it in 1979 for $725,000. So this is what Heritage says. They say that the sale is the most ever paid for a gold coin at auction, and the buyer wished to remain anonymous. Understandable. So what's the second highest price for a gold coin? Well, I think it's the 1933 double eagle, and I'm going to come to another book here that's really interesting. It's called Illegal Tender, Gold Greed, and the Mystery of the Lost 1933 Double Eagle. So there you go, Illegal Tender. It's a great story. I highly recommend the book. The author is David Tripp, Tripp. So basically, to sum up this story, back in 1933, the Philadelphia Mint, despite the fact that President Roosevelt banned the ownership of gold, I think it was in March of 1933, the Philadelphia Mint minted some of these, the St. Gaudens double eagles. Of course, this is not a 1933, unfortunately. It's a 1908. And basically, a few of the people that worked at the mint, they basically stole a few of these coins. And it ended up, I think, all over the world, ended up also being owned by, I think, the king of Egypt. in the 50s. And then it came for auction in New York in 2002. So the 1933 double eagle, I'll read here from page 297 about the auction. At the end of the auction, to the hammer price was added the 15% buyer's premium and of course the extra $20. Well, $20 for what? Well, basically the US Treasury and the Secret Service found out that this coin was going to auction. I think it was a coin dealer from London who brought it over to the States to sell it. And according to the Secret Service and the US Treasury, that coin was illegal because it was stolen from the mint, which is a US Treasury property, of course. So to make it legal so that they could sell the coin at auction, the owner of the coin had to pay $20 to the United States Treasury, the face value $20. So the total price was $7,590,020. Yes, the Brasher Dubloon has sold for more, for 9.36 million. That one sold for 7.5 million, but that was in 2002. If you adjust that for the CPI, which is what most people consider inflation these days, this 1933 double eagle sold for about almost 11 million. So yes, in nominal terms, this Brasher Dubloon has sold for the most ever. So there you go. Collecting is very interesting. You have to really do your homework. You have to be careful, of course, and you have to shop around as usual. I have a good YouTube channel that I like to look at about coin collecting. It's a really young guy. It's called Treasure Town. I recommend that YouTube channel, and by watching that one, you might find other ones as well. So who says that you can't carry around millions of dollars in your pocket with a little coin like that, right? The Brasher Dubloon proves Michael Saylor wrong. And of course, not every coin is worth $9 million, of course. But just a little bit of interesting story, I thought, about coins and numismatics. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Please share it far and wide. Think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet. And you can also follow me on Facebook, DTube, Hive, Steemit, BitChute, and Library. I wish you all a great rest of the weekend. Take care. Bye.